Continuing on with the 2015 summer movie season, we've got the June films, and we got a couple more that are coming out here, so let's get right into that. The first one is going to be Entourage. I've never seen the TV show, but it's supposed to be really good, and if I had it in me to binge watch the whole seasons that they've had to set up that, maybe I would check it out, because it looks like it might be funny, but I don't see myself getting all that much into it. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I never really watched the television show either. In fact, I've never even seen a single episode. But I do see that Haley Joel Osment is in it and Billy Bob Thornton are in it.
Wow.
So that might be something. But other than that, I'm not really really interested. I mean, I'm sure for fans of the show, it's really cool. But myself, I'm going to take a pass.
I'm totally with Calen. Haven't seen anything. Don't know anything.
Ooh, Andrew Dice Clay does a cameo.
I thought he died.
No, he's alive.
Didn't he die like 5 years ago?
Oh.
Who am I thinking of? Who's the comedian that's like very rude that died a bunch of years ago?
Sam Kinison?
Nah, Kinison died in like the 70s, didn't he?
He died in the 80s or 90s.
Oh, you're on about Robin Williams, yeah?
No, not Robin Williams.
Well, Dane Cook's ability to tell a joke died a long, long time ago.
Oh, yes, it did.
I'm actually looking in the cameos. If you go to the Wikipedia, there's a lot of cameos in there and people playing themselves, fictionalized versions of themselves.
Yeah.
You got Kelsey Grammer, you got Gary Busey, Andrew Dice Clay, Mark Cuban, Kevin Durant, Liam Neeson, Ed O'Neill, Bob
Farrell.
Saget, David Spade. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of cameos in there, so that might be cool. I don't know. And anybody here a fan of the show on HBO?
Nope, not me.
Yeah, the only thing I know about Entourage is one scene of The Office where Michael Scott goes, Entourage! And that's it.
I know.
Well, that's all you need to know going into the movie, right?
I know there's a guy. Okay.
No, I got nothing else to say. I was just going to say some random fucking comments about me not knowing this show.
I was just going to say, I know there's a guy named Turtle, and I like turtles.
Not as much as that kid.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies that we're not going to see, though, June 5th, Spy. This is Melissa McCarthy movie where she's, let me guess, fat and stupid. Oh, look at that. She's fat and stupid.
I don't think it's going to touch Pigeon.
Now, Pigeon can fly. I don't think that she can even walk.
She can't jump that high.
This movie looks so goddamn awful. And,
It really
you know,
does.
I don't like Melissa McCarthy in general, but when she gets that same downward spiral that most comedians do, where their bad shit gets even worse because now they don't even put any effort into being stupid. Spy immediately lost me when they just announced that it was Melissa McCarthy. I mean, I'm not going to say it no matter what, but I've seen a couple TV spots, and the one that I saw the other day literally had 3 jokes in the whole thing. It was, she's fat and ugly, she's fat and ugly, and fell down, and she's fat and ugly and fell down again. And
Yeah.
she when she tries to like climb over a car to, I don't know, she on like a foot chase with somebody, which yeah, I'm sure she's gonna win that one. She says something like Mother Hubbard or whatever, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh god, like just shoot me in the face already. Be a lot easier.
This is the bird who plays Molly and Mike and Molly, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
watching it.
You know, and I'll admit, I'm not super familiar with her work. I mean, Mike and Molly, I've seen an episode or two, and it's okay. When she's hosted Saturday Night Live like what 2 or 3 times
Oh, she's
now.
a wonderful host.
She's fucking great on Saturday Night Live. I thought she was fantastic on there. But I watched part of, what was the one, The Bridesmaids? She was in, Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that. People like built that one up. They're like, oh, Bridesmaids is so funny. You got to watch that. And I watched it and I was like, it was all right. But her on Saturday Night Live, I thought was good. So if this is, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen any of the other movies she was in. She did one with Sandra Bullock or like 2 years ago or something.
The Heat, I think that was called.
Yeah. I didn't see that one and I'm not really interested in seeing it. Not a fan of Mike and Molly, but I thought she was great on Saturday Night Live. So I'll give her the benefit of the doubt on this one. And again, it's one of those, if it comes out and I'm able to see it, streaming for free or something, I might check it out one night, if I'm just bored. But I'm definitely not going to go see this one in theaters.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch it if somebody paid me to, unless they paid me a lot. Unless they paid me a lot of money. I'm not wasting an hour and a half on that.
I'm 100% with you, Tony.
I'm gonna go with Calen. Her independent work is wonderful, but this isn't that.
Yeah,
And
I mean, like you said, Tony, I did see the same trailer that you did, and it's like, oh, she's fat and ugly, and she falls down.
yeah, that's all they're going on.
Yeah. And that's so unfortunate too, because she is talented, and I was watching one of her interviews, and she was making like such good points about how somebody told her that she shouldn't be on TV or in the movies because like she was fat and she wasn't attractive. And she was saying that, oh, are you going to tell your daughter that when she doesn't get a job, that she didn't get it because she's not attractive? Like, she's somebody who, there's so much more to her than what movies like she's been part of are allowing her to show. And I feel like that is so frustrating to me, because it would be awesome to have like a very like strong female comedian that relies on more than just, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm awkward, I'm eating a wet towel because I don't know what towel is. It's really upsetting to me. And I don't even like comedy, but if it was something different, I would, be willing to swallow my pride and go to the movies and watch.
It's just dumbing itself down for the people that are going to love it. Because there's going to be people that think it's the funniest thing in the world. And it's oh, God, like, they're the people that follow, like, the Kardashian stuff and get really into it. And the ones that, like, cry over Dancing with the Stars and whatever. They're going to be like, but it was so funny when she fell. Did you see that she fell because she's fat? And it's like, well, I've seen plenty of fat people fall.
They made this make money.
It's much funnier in real life.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the cast here, and Marina Baccarin's in it, which I like her. And also, you might be interested in this, Tony, because I know you're a big fan. 50 Cent is in the movie as himself.
Yeah,
so if you want to see 50 Cent.
You know me. Me and him are tight.
50 cents, yes.
Wait, I thought 50 Cent died. I thought he got shot.
No, you're thinking of Andrew Dice Clay. We've got on June 5th as well, Insidious Chapter 3. Never seen the first two. I'm sure you have some opinions on this, though, Caroline.
Yeah.
This movie can go fuck itself.
I'm gonna watch it just because I love, and I forget her name, the older lady that plays the medium in it. But it's just gonna be like a cheap like thrill movie that you're just gonna get startled, but that's it. It's not gonna do much for me other than it's a horror movie and I feel like I should watch it. This one's like, even though it's like part 3, it's like the prequel to all the Insidious. And I don't want to say any spoilers, but fuck you if you haven't watched any Insidious. But in the second one, the medium, she dies.
I don't want to tell you any spoilers, but here's a bunch of spoilers.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, fuck you if you haven't seen it. So this one, it's about her getting together with the 2 like paranormal investigators and going to investigate this entity that is like trying to possess this girl, and apparently it has something to do with the whole reality where spirits exist and they're just there waiting for a body to come back to life or whatever. So it's all right. I'm not that excited about it, but I'll probably watch it. Why not?
I would see it if it was Darth Sidious Chapter 3.
I can't believe they made a prequel to this shit.
Which ones did you see, Shaun? You saw the first 2, Shaun?
I saw the first one. I saw the first one. I wish I never saw the first one. Halfway through the movie, I just wanted to stab myself with a fork or a spork or something I could get my hands onto it. My mates were like, "Oh, let's go see this fucking movie. It's going to be scary." Bearing in mind, these are the same friends that took me to go see The Purge, so I should have learned my lesson there.
You should go take them to see Pigeon.
Dude. I will definitely take him to see Pigeon, especially considering it's going to be a sequel to Birdman.
I mean, I love horror films. I'm not familiar with this franchise, Insidious. I didn't see the first two. So I'm not really excited to see this one. But again, it's one of those, if people tell me it's really good, I might check it out. Otherwise, I'll just pass.
It doesn't seem like the kind of storyline that you like.
Yeah, I mean, just the haunted house kind of things, like,
Yeah.
it's been done a million times.
I'm pretty sure there's not even like a real like legit storyline. They're just gonna try to put a bunch of like jump scares and cool makeup and this girl breaking her kneecaps backwards just to gross people out into one thing.
They should just go full force, and they should have a film where it's just a black screen, and every once in a while a violent shriek jump scare happens. And just be like, do that for 2 hours, just like
that's very
dead
experimental.
silence, and then
I'm
just
sure it's been done.
like, might as well. That's all they are.
Yeah.
It seems like this reminds me of like the short story R.L. Stine books I used to read.
Goosebumps?
Goosebumps, or
Dun, dun, dun.
Actually, probably more like Fear Street.
Fear Street? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
I
check that
I
Fear
would
Street.
read something like this. Probably.
You'd have to read the first 2 chapters, though.
Exactly.
Oh God.
Come on, that one was served up on a silver platter.
Well, Tony, if this is the prequel, then she should technically read this one first.
True.
This is the foreword. Literary jokes. We got them for days.
All right, join us for the next podcast, the 2015 summer book lineup.
I like reading.
I wish we had that soundboard.
You nerd.
Exactly. Nerd.
Angie, you said you like reading?
Yes.
Alright, so are you with me that fuck the, like, Kindles and shit? Just having paper is so much better.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. If you ever come to our house, we have so many bookshelves. I have so many books.
Is it one of the haunted ones?
I want to get like all you guys together and hang out with you.
We're gonna have a big old podcast party.
Exactly. No, we don't have bookshelves for all of our books.
I know, we have way too many books. Too many, just like too many games, too many books.
The Too Many Bookshelves convention.
You know, but
I
I
only
do
own
have
one
to say,
book.
I agree. I do have to say though, I have a nuke, and I do love my nuke when I have to travel, because when I do travel to visit my family in Brazil, it was a pain in the ass bringing with me like 3-4 books, and now I just can pack that little thing in my luggage and not worry about it. So
Wait.
it does have a good side to it. It's not all bad.
Say Nook again.
Shut up.
Thank you. Oh my god.
we were both holding it in here, yeah.
Yeah, we are holding it.
You guys are mean.
Oh, I love your voice.
Oh,
Carol,
let's
you
just
know
go to
that.
Yamanos or something.
Oh, I said dominoes. You don't me.
Well,
But
no,
you-
I'm not. That's why I was holding it in. But he said something.
I know, I was just gonna let it pass, but Tony had to fucking bring it
Yep,
up.
he had to.
I had to. Come on.
Y'all are so mean. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. You're making me self-conscious about my English. It's not my fault, okay? You try to speak Portuguese, I'll make fun of you.
Oh, I would do a much, much worse job.
Yeah, Tony's a coup.
Let's put it this way. My grandmother can't say Portuguese. She always says pork a cheese. So I've got the genetics built into me to not be able to pull off that language.
Don't worry about it, Tone. My sister can't say perfect. She says prefect.
We've got actually one of the more important films is coming out in June 12th. One of the only ones that I know for sure I'm going to see in theaters, and that's Jurassic World. Now, that's actually important enough that our June edition of the For Real Movie Club is going to end up being about dinosaur films. I just recently rewatched Jurassic Park 1 and 2, and Jurassic Park 1 is so fucking good.
It
Jurassic
really
Park
is.
2 is so not. It's a shame. But it's got Goldblum, so, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those franchises where it starts off with such a high point, and they just really never ever live up to that again.
They can't.
To me, it just goes downhill. Like number one, classic. It was like 1993 or something, and that came out. One of the best movies of that generation, and it's fucking fantastic. You can watch it this day, and it still stands up to time. But as the sequels went on, it got weaker and weaker and weaker. So I'm hoping this sort of breaks the trend. I'm hoping, since so many years have passed between the last one and this one, I'm hoping that this is able to sort of overcome that and sort of how they always try to rebrand and reboot the franchise. I hope this is able to breathe new life into it and make it better, because the last couple I was not feeling. The first one is classic. The first one you can watch anytime, any day or night, and it's fantastic. I'm hoping this new one is able to bring something new to it. I didn't even look at the cast of this one. Who's in this new one?
Chris Pratt's the main character.
Okay.
Is it Bryce Dallas Howard? I think is the main female lead.
Okay.
It's either her or Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, it's Bryce Dallas Howard.
The guy who played, I think his name's B.D. Wong. He was in the first one. He's coming back. Yeah, they got generic some little kids and
okay. I say this one, I'm willing to give it a chance. I actually would like to see this one in the theater because I think of the scale of it, the grandeur, the whole dinosaur thing. I think this one would be awesome to see in theaters because, I didn't state this earlier in the podcast. I know Tony knows. I know Angie knows. I'm not the kind of guy to go see a lot of movies in the theaters. Like, I'll see maybe 1 or 2 a year, and that's it. I'm pretty picky about what I go see, but this is one that I actually be tempted to go see in the theaters because I think this one would be worth it with just the scale of everything with the dinosaurs, and so I'm excited to see this one. I want to see what they do with the new franchise.
If they have a scene where somebody hallucinates that a raptor is talking to them, I'm gonna be pissed. Ellen.
Here's the thing. I went into Godzilla going, oh man, it's gonna be so cool when Godzilla shows up.
Wait, which Godzilla?
Which Godzilla though?
The 98 one or the 2014 one?
The newest film. I was so pumped because they was building it up so well that Godzilla's gonna fuck shit up, and it never happens.
Yeah.
It had a few moments.
If this movie betrays me in the same manner, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just all right, time to eat people. Come on.
No, this is going to do the opposite. Bryan Cranston's going to be in this entire film.
I was going to say Walter isn't even going to save this one.
If Bryan Cranston's in this one, then it'll be awesome.
Him and Hugh Laurie are the two dinosaurs.
Do we know if Chris Pratt is going to be like the kid from the first film?
I thought that originally, that the Bryce Dallas Howard and him, that they were the two kids. But it doesn't seem like it. And what was really throwing me off is that he actually looks like he's got the same facial structure as the kid, and he was wearing blue, and the kid wears blue in it. But his character's name's Owen, and the kid in the first film was Tim. So
yeah, Owen Grady. Chris Pratt is a Velociraptor trainer, according to this. Yes, I'm saying. Okay. I mean, I'll give it a shot.
Oh, I would see this in the theater.
Yeah.
I love dinosaurs to death.
This what comes out next Wednesday or something?
So you're what killed them.
Yes.
You loved them to death.
Oh my god.
Anyone know what period in time they died?
And you know what?
The period in time, the Cretaceous period?
Yeah.
Hey, I won! Okay.
Definitely wouldn't have gotten that. I would have said Jurassic.
I wanted to be a paleontologist since I was 3 years old.
Well, the dinosaurs were around for 3 periods. They were around for the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous period.
Yes.
So okay.
And the Chocolatastic.
The Chocolatastic, yes.
God.
It's a weight gain.
Oh.
Simpsons references.
God, I love them. Another movie, June 19th, is Inside Out. That is an animated film.
June
and it's
19th.
basically a way to kind of piggyback off of Herman's Head, if anybody remembers that TV show.
Yeah. Good old Yeardley Smith was in that one.
Yeah, Hank Azaria, too.
Yep.
So that was a TV show that was about different emotions and thoughts processes in your head and stuff like that. And they were, personified by a certain amount of characters and whatever. And they're doing the same thing here, but they're doing it for kids. So, you've got here's the anger one and here's the shy one and whatever. It's kind of a cute concept. I like it. I think that it'll be that type of movie where I don't know if I'll really see it in theaters, but if I've like got a date around that time, it's a perfect date movie. Or if I'm like really sentimental and feeling down, I'll download it and watch it because those movies are pick me ups and stuff. But looks kind of interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. This one looks fun. I mean, it's one of those, like, I see the different. I'm looking at the cast here. Lewis Black is Anger.
Perfect.
And that's fucking perfect.
Perfect.
Let's see. We got Amy Poehler. We got Bill Hader as Fear. I love Bill Hader, so I'm on board with that.
The voices are wonderful.
Yeah. I think this one, I'm definitely willing to give this one a chance. I think this one will be a lot of fun. I'm not a huge Pixar or Disney fan. I know Angie is. I'm not as much. But I would definitely be willing to give this one a chance. I think it would be fun.
Anybody else planning on seeing it?
I'll probably download it because my sister's into the Disney films, so I'll download it and probably get around to watching it. Like I gotta get around to watching Big Hero 6. Who the fuck is chewing the microphone?
Or popping some bubble wrap or something.
Wago's popping some popcorn over there.
Oh, yeah.
My microphone's muted, motherfucker.
If I could find, I'll, set up a date night. We'll go out for a nice dinner or something.
And watch Inside Out.
And I'll drag Calen to see this.
Yeah, we'll go see that one. That'll be fun.
I mean, it seems like a really interesting, nice, silly movie.
It's got to be a lot less tiresome to get through than Insidious.
Yes, I agree. But, it's not something I'm going to seek out and really want to see. If we don't see it, we don't see it. I'll eventually see it.
I agree. It's one of those, if I eventually see it, it's cool. I'm not eager to go rush and go see it in the theater, but
yeah.
It's on my list of eventually I want to see this because it looks like it'd be a fun time.
I tell you what's weird about this, though. That movie is probably not going to make a lot of money. It's only the week after Jurassic World, and little kids are going to go and see Jurassic World more than Inside Out, I think.
Well, I don't know. The
I'm
fact that it's animated, I think, will be a big draw, and I'm sure this one are. Probably they're all 3D. Are they doing them all 3D? Jurassic World, Inside Out, and do we know that yet?
I hope Spy isn't. I don't want to see Melissa McCarthy in 3D. Jesus.
But she falls down in 3D. With this one, I mean, I could see kids loving this one a lot more because, especially for smaller kids, the 10 and under crowd, I can see them liking this one more than the dinosaur one because it's more accessible.
This is the family one.
Exactly. So I can see this one. I don't think it's going to be a flop by any means.
Oh, no, flop,
I don't think it's going to be. It's not going to be it's not going to be next Frozen. It's not going to be number one at the box office or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But I think they'll do all right. I think they'll make more than make their money back, at least.
If something's going to take Jurassic Park out of first place, it's going to be this one.
I don't think it could. I don't think this one
could. I could see it doing for a week.
I think Jurassic World will be number one for June 12th, their debut, and June 19th. I think the week after that, it might taper off a little bit because there's another movie coming out that's going to hit some of their market, and that's Ted 2.
Ugh.
I'm not planning
that's more
on
of an
seeing
adult one. That's an adult one, isn't it?
Yeah, but you got to imagine the people that were kids with Jurassic Park are adults now. So, there's going to be people my age and stuff that are going to want to see Ted 2. And I saw the first one, and I laughed a couple times, but Ted 2 is definitely a download at the best. I'm not excited.
Yeah.
Are we moving on to that one now?
I'm so gonna watch Ted 2 in the cinema. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. I don't know what the fuck you guys are on about.
The first one.
I fucking love Ted 1. It was fucking great.
You guys don't smoke anything.
It was like it's like, dude, it's a bear, and the bear's Peter Griffin, and he's doing fun shit, and it's awesome.
And he's a bear.
And he's a fucking bear.
And he finger bangs some hot chick in a fucking supermarket. What's not to love, like?
I fell in love with that film as soon as they were during the harder scene. I'm like, this is fucking sweet.
I don't even remember that one.
I was a big Seth MacFarlane fan about 12 years ago, and in the recent years, I've grown tired with his antics. I mean, I still watch Family Guy, I still watch the shows and stuff, and occasionally you got some fun parts, but
And I think somewhere in the country, someone watched the Cleveland show.
I actually saw a couple episodes. I'm ashamed to admit.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I'm here.
Please, you're bringing up bad memories here. Don't do that.
Fucking TV show sucks.
I got
love it.
PTSD.
Something. There's even a bear. Fucking love the Cleveland show.
Yeah,
It's
he
so
saves
good.
a fucking bear in his head, and it's gonna be awesome.
Cleveland show was awesome. I don't know why that show got canned. I decided
I
to
liked
It was
it too.
fucking terrible.
It was terrible.
It was abysmal. It was like even when they had Cleveland move back, even they ripped the piss out of it.
It was worse than American Dad, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
American
true.
Dad's good.
American Dad is so much
right.
better than Family Guy.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Well, we'll see.
You be quiet. You just be quiet. I love
I'm
the
on-
idea of Ted and the teddy bear and just all the stuff he does.
All right, I'm just gonna bow out of the rest of this conversation. Go.
I'm on your team, Calen. I think American Dad's overrated too.
No,
Yeah,
no,
go for
not a
it.
fan.
You know
I
what
would-
though? I saw A Million Ways to Die in the West, so there's no way I'm paying for Ted 2.
What was your opinion of that one? I didn't see that one either.
I laughed maybe like 4 or 5 times, and it was like, like it wasn't actually like, wow, that was funny. It was like that's funny that he keeps missing the glass bottles when he goes to shoot them. I remember seeing that in the trailer. Huh. Like,
Yep.
But when they start doing like everybody's got to have a mustache or something, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Here's an 8-minute musical montage, just like Family Guy, and here's the joke about Sarah Silverman's vagina. Oh yeah, she hasn't made that joke yet, has she? Like, that just made me want to watch the couple of great parts of Blazing Saddles instead.
Oh, don't even bring that up. Don't no.
I know when you guys
That is
were
my favorite
on the
movie
All
in the
Talk
world.
show recently, you guys were talking about your all-time comedies of all time, and I so wish I would have been part of that conversation.
Yeah, I
But
was off to the side.
We'll leave that for another day.
Yeah,
All
don't
times of all
touch
times.
Blazing Saddles.
All times. All talk.
That rules me out for June for everything. I think that's probably all the ones that are gonna like pick
Hey.
up some news and stuff. But do you guys have any others?
Pigeon.
There is
Pigeon.
Pigeon.
Yeah, what about Pigeon?
What the fuck is pigeon? Let me look this shit up.
It's not that one about the bear.
I looked up Pigeon 2015, and all I'm finding are videos on YouTube of people
Pigeons.
breeding pigeons. What the fuck are you talking about, Wago?
2015 Pigeons.
Maybe it's a Mike Tyson fucking documentary. I don't know.
Wait, here we go. 2015
Yeah,
movie.
okay.
Coming soon. Brief sexuality and some disturbing images. Two traveling salesmen peddling novelty items wander through a series of darkly comic vignettes on their way to a shop called Party. What?
That makes no sense.
Wait,
This
what?
is not the movie you're talking about. What
I
the-
love how when I read that earlier, I stumbled on vignettes and you did the same thing.
Yes.
It's such a weird sentence, thing to put in that sentence.
Comic vignettes.
I'm confused about how there's going to be pigeon nudity. And
That
like
would
that
be
kind of
so
makes me want to watch
adorable,
it.
though.
It's what it's going to be. It's going to be the June equivalent of Chocolate City and Magic Mike.
Third installment.
Yeah. Oh, it's the third installment in Roy Anderson's Living trilogy after his 2000 film Sango van Andra Vandering, Songs from the Second Floor. All right.
Does that translate to
2007.
pigeon?
I don't know what the
Are we
fuck
still
it is.
talking
Oh,
about
we
I
pigeons?
don't know, but I think we're selling this
It's
movie.
songs from the second floor.
All right.
And then
And then 2007's De la Vende You, The Living.
You went through that a lot easier than Vignette. What the hell?
I know exactly. At least I didn't say Vignette.
vignettes.
Vignette.
Piggy on with the fucking
I'm
pigeon.
gonna go watch some vignettes and chew on my salmon.
I think that'll rule us out for June, though. We've got July and August coming up, so if you're on YouTube, click on the next video. If you are on iTunes or Stitcher, just stay tuned, and we will be right back.